In this video, I'll give you the top 5 laws of getting people to like you from the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Law number 1, become genuinely interested in other people. Let me share with you Dale Carnegie's golden words. You will make more friends in 2 months by being genuinely interested in other people than in 2 years by trying to make other people interested in you. That is the key. You have to be interested in others in order to make friends, in order to make people like you, rather than trying to get people interested in you. You see, this goes contrary to what most people think. Most people think that the way to get someone to like them is to impress them with their talent, their skills, their smarts, or their money, but the opposite is true. People are much more interested in themselves than they will ever be interested in you. But the truth is, if you want people to truly like you, you must become interested in them. So what is the easiest way to show genuine interest in others? Ask them questions about themselves, their passions, their families, their hobbies. Once you become genuinely interested in them, they will become interested in you and like you as a result. Law number 2, be a good listener. Encourage others to talk about themselves. There's a really interesting story. One time, Dale Carnegie was invited to a dinner and he was seated on the same table as a botanist. Carnegie had a home garden, so Carnegie started asking the botanist about botany, and the botanist went on for hours talking to him about botany. At the end of the party, the botanist told the host, "This Dale Carnegie person was the most stimulating conversationalist, and he is an amazing person." You see, if you aspire to be a good conversationalist, all you need to do is to be an active, attentive listener. Ask questions that the other person will enjoy answering. Encourage them to talk about themselves. Encourage them to talk about their dreams, their desires, their fears, their challenges, their accomplishments, their goals, and notice how they melt in your hands. Very few human beings are proof against the implied flattery of rapt attention. If someone pays us their full attention, we will want to be around them. We will end up liking them. Remember that people are 100 times more interested in themselves, their passions, and their problems than you and your problems. If all you do is listen to people, people think of you as a good conversationalist. The next law is to smile. Actions speak louder than words, and a smile says, "I like you. I am glad to see you. You make me happy. I'm happy to be around you." If we expect people to have a good time meeting us, we must have a good time meeting them. And what shows that you are having a good time meeting them? Well, your smile is the easiest external indicator to show people, "I'm enjoying spending time with you. I like you." Now, what if you don't feel like smiling? You have to force yourself to smile. William James, the great psychologist, said, "Actions seem to follow feelings, but really actions and feelings go together. By regulating the action, which is under direct control of will, we can indirectly regulate the feeling, which is not." Thus, the sovereign voluntary path to cheerfulness is to sit up cheerfully and to act and speak as if cheerfulness were already there. You see, just the act of smiling changes everything because, as William James said, your actions change your feelings. Your smile changes how you feel. And when you feel happy, the other person feels that warmth of your happiness and responds with that feeling of happiness in your presence. So if you want people to like you, you must smile. Law number 4, talk in terms of the other person's interests. The royal road to a person's heart is to talk about the things that interest him or her the most. Talking in terms of the other person's interests has a lot of benefits. The 2 big benefits of that are that you get to expand your world and learn something new. Not only that, you make the other person like you. If you want someone to be interested in you, talk about their interest instead of talking about your interests. Have you ever noticed that the person who bores you the most, the person you most want to avoid, is the person who is always talking about themselves and their interests? So if you want to be the person people are excited to spend time with, talk in terms of their interests, not yours. Law number 5, make the other person feel important and do it sincerely. William James said that the deepest principle in human nature is the craving to be appreciated. Let me share with you a really interesting story of a British politician who became the Prime Minister of Britain by employing this strategy. A lady named Jenny Jerome had dinner with the two contenders for the post of the British Prime Minister. By the way, Jenny Jerome wasn't an average woman. She was the mother of Winston Churchill. A reporter asked her about her impressions of the two contenders. Here is what Jenny said. She said, "When I left the dining room after sitting next to Gladstone, I thought he was the cleverest man in England. But when I sat next to Disraeli, I left feeling that I was the cleverest woman." Now, why was that the case? Well, while Gladstone was witty and smart and showed it off in the conversation, Disraeli asked her questions. He got to know her and made her feel important and special. And that is the reason why Benjamin Disraeli beat William Gladstone and became the British Prime Minister. You see, the desire to feel important is one of the most fundamental urges of human nature. Almost everyone considers themselves important. Very, 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 very important. And the surest way to a person's heart is to make them feel important in your presence. We've all heard about the golden rule. The golden rule says, do to others as you would have them do to you. So what do we all want? We all want recognition. We all want the feeling of importance in our world. We want the approval of those who come in contact with us. So given the golden rule, what should we do? Well, we need to give to others what we want the most, and that is recognition, importance, and approval. So if you enjoyed these 5 laws of getting people to like you, check out this video where I give you the 4-step process to become more charismatic in life so that you will get more people to like you. And also check out this video where I share with you the 6 psychological hacks to get people to like you.